Pooja Toma is coming off a loss to Shauna Bannon, and people are already writing her off like she's done. But let's be real here, lads. She's still one of the most unique fighters in the strawweight division. Because her striking isn't just cookie cutter kickboxing, it's wushu. Blitzes, side kicks, spinning stuff, the kind of awkward angles that can make people look stupid if they're not prepared. And the UFC aren't gonna throw her in with Tatiana Suarez or Mackenzie Dern. They're gonna do what they always do with prospects coming off a loss. Feed them another unranked girl who's either on a skid, coming off hype that got derailed, or just floating around the roster. That's why Montserrat Reis, Vanessa Demopoulos, or Yasmin Horigi all make perfect sense. Ruiz is 1 and 2 in the UFC, and all she does is rush forward for that goofy head and arm throw she used on Cheyenne Blizmas years ago. And if Pooja keeps it standing, she's just gonna light Ruiz up with those straight line blitzes and teep ticks all night. Because Ruiz is short, predictable, and not exactly the most durable. Demopoulos is the chaos pick. She'd throw herself on the floor, pulling guard, flop around looking for armbars, and do a backflip win celebration if she actually pulls it off. But stylistically, if Pooja stays calm and doesn't get dragged into the scramble, her wushu style could pick her apart from range while stuffing the guard pull nonsense. And it would be a massive statement to beat someone who the UFC clearly uses as a measuring stick. Then you've got Horigi, who's probably the most fun option. Both girls are international prospects, Pooja from India, Yasmin from Mexico, both coming off setbacks, both desperate to prove they're not just there for marketing. And stylistically, it's fireworks, because Horigi is a pure boxer with pressure, and Pooja has that in and out wushu movement, so it's a classic stylistic clash. Pressure boxing versus sidekicks and spinning attacks. That's the fight that sells on an undercard, lads, trust me. Pooja needs a matchup like that because it puts her in her element. Striking, and not against another grappler who'll just expose her submission defense. People forget she already made history in her debut, beating Ryan Dos Santos, grinding out a split decision and showing heart and toughness. And the UFC aren't gonna cut her after one loss. She's the face of Indian MMA right now. He's carrying that whole market on her back, and she's proven she's got the grit to push through. Ruiz is the test for her takedown defense, Demopoulos is the test for her composure and chaos, Horigi is the test for whether her striking can outshine a young prospect with hands. Any one of those three makes perfect sense. Pooja Tomar isn't going anywhere, and with the right matchup, she'll be back in the win column by the end of the year.